Love you, babe.
All right, we're live on TikTok right now. So go ahead whenever, Luis. What's up, guys? We're Sorry,
live.
We've been live for 20 seconds now. Okay, we're live on MOT. This is MOT Sports. I'm Mick. This is James. And
Hey,
we're talking about some sports stuff. How you doing, James?
I'm doing all right. How you doing this weekend?
Doing pretty good. Had a little short weekend with work and whatnot, but yeah. So yeah, this is MOT Sports right now. We're on the news channel. There's like nobody in there for some reason. That's strange. I may switch up the TikTok and go to the other channel just for fun to see what happens. But hello, everybody on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all that. Yeah, today Bill Russell died. That's kind of crazy. He was 88 years old. And, people may know him from his days back playing for the Celtics.
Yeah, he played. Yeah. He played for the Celtics from 1956 to 1959.
Yeah, some say he was the greatest player of all time, is what some people say.
Yeah, well, he was. He has a lot of awards that he won back in the day, including the Medal of Freedom in 2011.
Nice.
So, did you know that the NBA, the All-Star Game? Did you know that they renamed the MVP award for that game?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I was doing some research on Bill Russell, and it said that he won the Kobe Bryant, the NBA All-Star Kobe Bryant Most Valuable Player Award back in 1963. And I was kind of confused at what that was. But in 2020, Adam Silver renamed it after Kobe Bryant from the NBA All-Star MVP to the NBA All-Star Kobe Bryant MVP. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I had no idea. They always be changing stuff, like they didn't even call it the Super Bowl back in the day. What was it called before that? Just like the championship or something?
Yeah, the championship game.
We got one comment on TikTok. Great, another Trump supporter. We're not even talking about politics. We're talking about sports. This is MOT Sports. We're just broadcasting from MOT News because we're MOT Media. And
well, where did that come? Where did that guy come up with a Trump supporter at? Didn't nobody even say anything about that?
Probably because I'm white. We got another one, Mega Bowl. That's what they called it before the Super Bowl. What'd they call it, James? It was
just a championship game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just called it championship.
Well, Mega Bowls are freaking frozen food. It's pretty good.
There's probably you call it too.
The championship like that the Browns won like 6 years in a row. Back whenever they first came into whenever they first merged with the league.
Yeah, the Browns were real good back then.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So yeah, we just, neither of us really watched Bill. I mean, I didn't watch Bill Russell when I was, younger. I mean, I was born in '89, so.
56 to 69.
Yeah, so we just wanted to talk about Bill Russell because he died today. It's big sports news. But the other things we were going to talk about, didn't you have something, James, about?
Well, there's with training camp just starting. There's been, a lot of videos coming out of the different players, and one that I would like to point out is Mitch Trubisky for the Steelers. So him, Mason Rudolph, and Kenny Pickett are all, fighting for a starting job. A lot of people thought that they got rid of Mason Rudolph, but they actually still got him.
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky on his first 2 passing attempts threw 2 interceptions.
Nice.
they're actually saying that Mason Rudolph is doing way better than he is.
Yeah, I saw some article saying something about Mason Rudolph is, getting a bunch of reps and stuff. We got another comment. The Mega Bowl is what he's talking about is not the frozen dinner meal, but it is from that basketball movie with Will Ferrell.
Oh.
So I've never seen it. I think I maybe saw a little bit of it, but I don't really watch it.
Yeah, that movie's funny. I forget the name of it, but that movie's
Will
funny.
Ferrell is hilarious. Yes, I like Will Ferrell. So, yeah, who knows what's going on with the Steelers? They kind of suck. I don't like them.
Well, they're going to suck for a while now, which is pretty funny. But another thing that I've heard, and I actually watched a video earlier, is Tua Tagovailoa from Miami. That dude threw like a 65-yard bomb to Tyreek Hill, like in stride.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool to see. Yeah, the ball was. What's interesting about that is Tua's been in the league for I think 2 or 3 years now, and he's barely got any playing time. And everybody says that he's got a weak arm, but Tyreek Hill has came out and defended him multiple times, saying that his arm might not be as big as Pat Mahomes, but he's more accurate. He's the more accurate quarterback.
Yeah, I think Tua's going to do good. I like the Dolphins. We got a couple more comments. What are your pronouns? I don't know.
Man.
And then we got another one from Mild Red Gibson 8. He just said, hi. We're talking about sports. This is MOT Sports. If you like sports, go subscribe. Go follow the MOT Sports channel on TikTok. So, yeah. There's that football news. Nothing yet on the Deshaun Watson thing. The ladies, the Judge Sue, whatever, is taking her good old time. It's like
at this point, you hear so much about that, but I'm calling it here on MOT Sports First that it's going to be a 3-game suspension.
Okay,
that's it.
I think it's possible. I personally just think it's going to be a year, but who knows? I mean, with the way it's going, like they're just like dragging it on. It could be.
But he already sat out a year. Last year he was already.
Yeah, I get it. I'm going to root for him either way. I just hope he makes better decisions in the future. Take those ladies to your house. Why are you going to do that there in the massage place, bro? Have some class. Like you're rich, dude. Go to your mansion. It's probably way full of the massage parlor. What are you doing?
Well, that's why the Texans got sued also, is because they were facilitating it. That's why somehow 30 women sued the Texans.
That's so crazy. That's like the craziest thing ever. Like I haven't really looked into it that deeply. I'm not like investigating it and like interviewing the women and whatever, the receptionist. But my whole thing is like, dude, why? Why even get yourself involved in that? Like, if you're that rich, why are you doing this? More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. Well, smash the like sign. TikTok, thanks for telling me that. Smash the like sign, people. Anyway, we're going to be keeping it short today. We're probably going to go for like another 15 minutes. You got anything else on the NFL?
Let me think. Oh, Ezekiel Elliott. So I think in 2019 he signed a max contract. They gave him $90 million. He's tied for the second highest paid running back in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the Cowboys are going to keep him around much longer because his production over the past couple of years does not equal out to be a $90 million running back.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he just hasn't done as well as everybody thought he would. He has like bursts of brilliance here and there, but like I think he's too small. Like he's not big enough. Like I don't know.
Well, some players just get injured a lot and stuff. Like he's been injured over the past 2 seasons, hasn't he?
But it's never anything serious. And
look at Baker Mayfield. It's never anything serious, but it affects your play.
Who knows? This year he might go off. I don't think they're going to just break away from him like that. For some reason, they're really stubborn in Dallas about like.
Yeah, but they got
people. Look at Tim Tebow.
They got that number 2 running back.
Not Tim Tebow, but who was the dude who played for the Cowboys? He was there forever, the crappy quarterback.
Oh, Romo. Right?
Tony Romo, yeah. Yeah. Tony Romo, he was there forever. They never gave up, they just didn't give up on him. Same thing with Prescott, same thing with Zeke. They're stubborn. Their owner, that really super old white dude, which I think they all are almost. Anyway, so we got another one. Mega Pryor 1 says, "Oh, I'm not big enough, but I do just fine." That's great. That's good to hear. Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of like Zeke. I hope he does well, as long as he's not playing against us. But obviously, Nick Chubb's the best, and hopefully he stops squatting 600-pound weights so he doesn't blow out his legs before he gets to the.
Yeah, or blow his anus out. That's no, that happens, dude. I've seen it. I've seen videos on YouTube. People trying to power lift like that, and your insides will come out.
Yes, Megan Pryor. We are talking sports. This is MOT Sports. We're just broadcasting here on MOT News because we don't have enough followers on the MOT Sports channel. So if you like sports, please, once again, go to MOT Sports on TikTok and smash the follow button. And also give us a like right now, then we can get to more people. Let's try to get to 1,000 today in the next 10 minutes. That would be crazy.
Well, on my sports?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to TikTok, open that up, and all lowercase MOTSPORTS. So another thing I wanted to talk about, there was a fight last night, UFC. Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena.
Okay.
This was their second fight. Their first fight, Pena made Nunes tap out. She tapped her.
Yeah.
If you don't know about Amanda Nunes, the lioness, she's a freaking beast, dude. She's the one that pretty much put what's her name?
Yeah,
Ronda Rousey. She's the one who retired Ronda Rousey.
Oh, okay.
She whipped that ass. This time around, though, the fight lasted all 5 rounds, and it came down to a decision. Amanda Nunes pretty much showed that the first fight was a fluke. She beat the crap out of her, dude, and she could have ended it early, but she didn't. She just kept punishing her.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy how the women are getting more involved in the MMA sports. Like it's like rising higher and higher, becoming more popular. And who were you rooting for? Were you rooting for Nunes?
No. No, I really was. No, I was. I bet $2 and won $5 on DraftKings because I made her my captain on the captain mode.
Nice.
So I did pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't bet on it. I saw that there was a fight coming up, but I don't know a whole lot about UFC, so I kind of just faded it. Yeah,
I watch it here and there. I used to be really big into it. I would order every single UFC pay-per-view. I don't know, just it kind of does tick me off the way that they pay people. We got into this last week about how the UFC underpays their fighters. And they won't let them, and they got them on their contract, so they won't let them do anything else. Like Francis Ngannou wanted to go box, and Dana White said no because he's under contract.
Yeah.
That's whenever they go ahead.
There are people like the dude's cheap. I don't get it.
Yeah, I know. And then whenever you make hundreds of $1 million on freaking pay-per-views.
So Megan Pryor 1, how did these girls get started? What, fighting? I don't know. They probably started beating up kids when they were kids. I don't know. I don't like much sports, so I don't know anything much about them, but like learning. Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna get into MMA or something, how did the kids get started or the girls get started? They probably grew up watching UFC because
they probably watched. Maybe they watched boxing. then like maybe they started kickboxing when they were younger and stuff, and they just kept doing it.
Yeah,
just like anything else, it's just like any other sport.
Yeah, just like football players and basketball players, and
I haven't looked into them. Maybe they grew up on the streets like fighting all the time. I mean, you never know.
Oh, that Amanda Nunes chick did. She's from Brazil. She's like straight up hardcore.
Yeah, I betted on the NASCAR race today, and right now, we got the person in first place is Jay Hand. Who the heck is Joey Hand? All right, well, I didn't pick him. Then we got T. Gilliland. I think it's Andrew Bowman, Tyler Reddick, which I have him, and he's in fourth place. Fifth place is C. Bell. Ryan Blaney's in sixth. William Bryan's in seventh. I got him. Alamedinger is in eighth. Ninth is Chris Elliott, and 10th is McDowell. And that's as far as we're going to go. But the race is actually on right now. It's the Big Machine Vodka 400 at the Brickyard, powered by Florida Georgia Line. Love. Vroom, vroom. And it's happening at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Started at 2:30. Right now we're at lap 60 out of 82. So that's just your quick little NASCAR update.
Holy cow! How big is that track? Aren't normally NASCAR races like 400 laps?
I have no idea, but yeah, sometimes they're in the hundreds.
Yeah,
I just like to bet on them. I don't know anything when it comes to racing. I feel like it's kind of like a lot of luck involved in it, but it may just be.
No, there's skill involved in that. Those cars don't have power steering.
No,
those cars don't have power steering, bro. And that's a lot of horsepower.
But when you're driving that fast and you're just doing turns, you don't really need power steering, I guess.
Okay, but yeah, you do whenever it's probably like 140 degrees in that cockpit because of the heat from the motor. Like it's a lot more strenuous than you would think.
They got AC, bro.
No, they don't.
They should. That's crazy how they don't.
Those cars, that's funny. I just over the past week I powder coated a cart for some guy, and I asked him what it was. He said it was a Cade cart. That he was going to take it to the NASCAR race and drive around on the infield, and with a big keg of beer on the back, just go around filling up people's drinks. I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah.
That inside pit in racing is kind of just like tailgating, in the NFL. That's where the parties are.
Yeah, I've never been to any of those races. I'd like to go to a monster truck show with my son sometime. I think he would really like that.
Me too.
Maybe we can all go. So yeah, let's talk about the MLB real quick. I would talk about the NBA, but there's not really anything going on. It's just the same old like rumor type stuff. Kevin Durant, where is he going to go? I think that's like the only thing anybody really cares about. So, I don't know. Unless have you heard anything going on in the NBA?
Nope, just possible trade destinations. That's all.
Yeah,
same thing that you're talking about.
So right now, Major League Baseball is about 2/3 of the way done through the season. In the American League, the best team right now is the Yankees at 69-33, and they're followed behind the Houston Astros at 66-36. And in the National League, we have the Dodgers in first place at 67-33, and then we have the Mets at 63-37, which I'm really surprised about the Mets, actually. That's kind of crazy. The Dodgers are just like, dude, they're like the old school Yankees. They're just like piling up talent. It's insane. People are like ripping themselves off in trades, just giving them everything. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, did you, speaking of the Yankees, did you hear about Aaron Judge yesterday?
Did I hear about Aaron Judge? Yeah, didn't he like break a record or something? He had like crazy amount of runs or something.
Well, he hit his 200th career home run which he's tied for the second fastest to do it in a MLB career. Not only that, I think he hit like his 46th home run or 42nd home run of this year.
Yeah, he's having an amazing year.
Yeah, which is the most out of any Yankees player before August.
Yeah.
So the number one has like 62 home runs all season, and that is it's not Willie Mays. I don't know who it is. Oh, Roger Maris. Roger Maris has 61 or 62 home runs in a season.
Yeah. Nice. So, yeah, I mean, he's having an amazing year. Last year, he was not doing as well, but this year he came out of nowhere and started doing really well. So that's good. Yeah, so those are, what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win the World Series? What are your thoughts, James? Do you have any idea? Let's see where the Indians are right now. Yeah, the Indians. Okay, so it's tight. The Indians might actually make the playoffs because
it's not the Indians, Mick.
Right, my bad. The Guardians. The Guardians might actually make the playoffs right now because the Twins are 53-47, and the Guardians are 52-49.
Yeah, so, our conference sucks this year.
Yeah, they've been doing, but that's fine. I mean, hey, if we can make the playoff, I'd be happy with that, man. And
once you get into the playoffs, you never know what can happen. Unless if you're the bottom seed put up against the number one or number two.
Yeah. And the White Sox just lost Tim Anderson for a few games because he made contact with one of the referees or one of the umpires or something. And so that's good. That'll hopefully hold them back because they're 50-50. They're one game behind us. So, we need to keep it up. Let's go Tribe, or what do you call them? Let's go Guardians. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Rays just made a move and picked up veteran David Peralta. Right now, the Rays are 54-48. They're behind, and they're in the AL East, so they're in the same division as Yankees. And the Blue Jays are ahead of them right now, which I hate the Blue Jays. So hopefully this will help the Rays, and hopefully.
What did you call the Blue Jays cheaters for? I remember one of your videos over on Mod Sports.
They're cheaters because they're Canadian, and in Canada they don't let baseball players who aren't jabbed up.
Yeah.
So they're automatically getting an advantage over everybody else. It's ridiculous. They should be kicked out of the league. Anyway, so hopefully the Rays can beat them. Hopefully they can get back Harold Ramirez, which used to play for the Indians, and actually it was called the Indians then, so I can say that. But Harold Ramirez, I really liked him. That sucked that they got rid of him. But he's been out with a broken thumb for a couple weeks, and hopefully he can come back and they can get ahead of the Blue Jays and make it to the playoffs as well as the Yankees, because they're not going to beat the Yankees record, but they can get the wild card. So, and then I also like Baltimore Orioles a lot. They got a lot of young, good players, but they're in the same division as well. And
what about the Pirates? How are the Pirates doing?
Well, let me switch over to the National League. I was looking at the American League. The Pirates are not doing well. Oh, my Lord. They have 61 losses. That's insane. The only team in the league that has more losses than them is there's two teams. There's three, actually. The Royals have 62 losses. The Athletics have 64. But the worst team in the league is the Washington Nationals. They have 68 losses. They're 35-68 right now. So
35, that's a hell of a record.
Well, that's great. Harper. Oh well, Harper plays for the Phillies now, but he used to play for the Nationals, and he left, and then now he just got hurt, so the Phillies are kind of falling behind. That explains why the Mets are doing so well while they're, that doesn't explain why the Mets are doing so well, but that does explain why nobody's beating them in their division. It's because they're all banged up. You got the Braves behind them, which the Braves got some young talent. I like the Braves for real. You got the Mets at 63 and 37, and then the Braves at 62 and 41. But so yeah, I mean that's all I really had to talk about today, James. Do you have any other interesting facts? I know you're like a library of sports knowledge. There's all these strange sports facts you'd be spitting out at people.
No, I don't have nothing else there, Mick. Oh, I said I don't have nothing else there, Mick, besides Tampa Bay signed Julio Jones over the past week, so that's pretty big news.
I heard about that. That is big news. We should have talked about that. That is big news.
I just thought about it.
That's cheating. That's cheating. Why are they getting Julio Jones?
Because Tom Brady gets
Whatever.
all the. Well, the thing is, Julio Jones ain't
I mean,
Julio Jones is like 33 years old. He's lost a couple steps. He's not the same.
I'm going to be 33 here soon.
Yeah, but you don't play NFL football.
I could.
No.
So yeah, Julio Jones. That's crazy. Yeah, I think he's going to do well there. I like Julio Jones, although he's always injured. So I mean, who knows? I'm just like,
yeah, well, he's a good replacement for Brown.
Antonio Brown. Oh yeah, he's a great one because he doesn't complain and stuff as much nearly, and he's younger, isn't he? Antonio Brown was like much older, wasn't he?
No, a couple of years.
Yeah, I guess much older in the NFL means like 5 years, if that.
So, do you know that the Browns are going to have the best defense this season?
The Browns are going to have the best everything unless the quarterback's out, and then they'll have everything but the quarterback.
No, we'll do fine even without our good quarterback.
I mean, wide receiver's a little iffy because Amari Cooper. Who knows, how that's going to work out? But
Amari Cooper's a freaking beast.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Isn't he coming out with ACL?
Or not Chicago, Dallas. Dallas. I don't know what happened over there, but it seems like after they got CeeDee Lamb and I forget the other guy, Wilson or something like that. After they got those two, they quit throwing to Cooper as much. I think the Browns are going to do good this year, even if we don't have Watson, because if they do what they're supposed to do with the run game first, and then we got Njoku for short passes. Cooper can even run short routes. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right. So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys liked the episode. Make sure you go to MOT Sports on TikTok, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow, make sure you go to MOT Media on YouTube and give us a subscribe there because our stuff goes on there too. This is being broadcasted out right now. Make sure you go to the Instagram. What's the Instagram, James?
_sports.
Okay. Yep. Make sure you go there. Give us a like and follow as well. And yeah, guys, we'll see you here next week. We were a little late today, but sometimes that happens. But next week, 4:20. See you there. You have a good week, James. Peace.